Good morning, students. Good morning, my colleagues. I am Dr. Hope Okechukwu, and I'm here to make a presentation on the brachial plexus. This is the brachial plexus. Today is 25th, 3023. The brachial plexus is the network of nerves that supply the shoulder region and the whole of the upper limb. Actually, the brachial plexus is a network of the ventral rami. It's a network of the ventral rami of roots C5, C6, C7, C8, and T1. So by definition, it goes this way as the ventral rami of these various roots. The brachial plexus, these roots will combine, some will go without combining. So the C5 will combine with C6 to give us what we call the upper trunk. The C7 will go to form what is called the middle trunk. While the C8 and T1 will combine to give us what we call the lower trunk. The whole of these trunks will now start to divide into two each. You have what is called the anterior division, and you have the posterior division of the brachial plexus. Posterior division will be here. Then you have the anterior division of the middle trunk will go to and combine with the anterior division of the upper trunk. This is anterior division, AD, and the anterior division of the middle trunk, which is AD, will combine with the anterior division of the upper trunk to form a cord. The posterior division of the middle trunk will combine with the posterior division of the upper trunk. So you have something like this meeting with this one. So this one is PD, which is posterior division of the upper trunk, while this one is the PD, which is the posterior division of the middle trunk. Then coming down here for the lower trunk, you have that the anterior division of the lower trunk will proceed, while the posterior division of the lower trunk will combine with these other posterior divisions to form another structure, which is the posterior cord of the brachial plexus. The anterior division, which is AD, the AD, A and D, will proceed to form a cord. So in that way, you have that the two anterior divisions are giving rise to what is called the lateral cord of the brachial plexus. This is lateral cord, and the three posterior divisions will now give rise to what is called the posterior cord of the brachial plexus, while the anterior division will give rise to what is called the medial cord of brachial plexus. These cords of the brachial plexus will ultimately give rise to what is called the terminal branches of the brachial plexus. So you have the cord giving rise to what the terminal branch of the brachial plexus called the musculocutaneous nerve, while the posterior cord will give rise to two branches, which is one is the radial nerve, and the other is called the axillary nerve. Then now come over to the medial cord. The medial cord will give rise to the main terminal branch, which is called the ulnar nerve. Then from the the lateral cord and the medial cord, there is a branch that will come out between the two of them. These two branches will give rise to what is called the median nerve. So these are the terminal branches of the brachial plexus. This region now, you call it the terminal branches of brachial plexus. While this side, you give it the roots. You call it the roots of brachial plexus. And this other side, you term it as the trunk. Go this way. You say it is the trunk of brachial plexus. Brachial plexus. And this other side, which is the zone of the division, you say that this is the division of brachial plexus. So this is the framework of the brachial plexus. Then we will now go back to the roots of the brachial plexus. At the roots level, you now have branches that will come out from the roots of the brachial plexus. You have that. We have from C5, we have a root that will come out from the C5, and that root is called the dorsal scapula. Now, then from root of C5 and C6, you have a nerve, a branch that will come out from there. A nerve will come out from C5 and C6, and this nerve is called the nerve to subclavius. Then from C5, C6, and C7, there is a nerve that will also proceed from there. That nerve is called the long thoracic nerve of Bell. It's called the long thoracic nerve of Bell. Then at the root level, the branches, we've exhausted the branches. Then over to the trunk, it is only the upper trunk that will give out a branch. So at the level of the upper trunk, you have a branch called the suprascapular nerve. Suprascapular nerve. So the middle trunk and the lower trunk will not give out any branch. Then we'll move over to the level of the divisions. At the level of the divisions of the brachial plexus, there won't be any branch. Then we move over to the cords of the brachial plexus. At the cords of the brachial plexus, if you come to the lateral cord, a branch will come out from the lateral cord. And that branch is called the lateral pectoral nerve. Then coming down up here to the posterior cord of the brachial plexus, there are three branches that will emerge from the posterior cord of the brachial plexus. These three branches are, you have the one at the proximal and the distal, which is, the two of them are called the upper, call it the upper and lower subscapular nerve. One is upper, this one is the upper one, this one is the lower subscapular nerve. Then the middle, the one in the middle is called the thoracodorsal nerve. It's called the thoracodorsal nerve. So that is what you have. Then that is for that. Then for the medial cord, if you as on this medial cord, you have three branches that will emerge from the medial cord of the brachial plexus. And these are, one, you have the medial pectoral nerve. You have the medial pectoral nerve. Then the next branch that will also emerge is called the medial cutaneous nerve of arm. It's called the medial cutaneous nerve of arm. Then after that, you have another branch which is called the medial cutaneous nerve of forearm. So this is the complete diagram of the brachial plexus. So let me just look at some of the areas that these nerves will supply. For instance, if you look at the dorsal scapular nerve, the dorsal scapular nerve will supply three muscles. It will supply what is called the levator scapulae. It will supply rhomboid minor. It will supply rhomboid major. Then if you come over to the nerve to subclavius, the nerve to subclavius will supply the subclavius muscle. Then over to the long thoracic nerve of Bell. The long thoracic nerve of Bell will supply the serratus anterior muscle. Then if you also look at some of their root values, like for dorsal scapular nerve, the root value is C5. Then for the nerve to subclavius, the root value is C5 and C6. So if you come to the long thoracic nerve of Bell, the root value is C5, C6, C7. So these are the root values of that. Then you now go over to the suprascapular nerve. The suprascapular nerve supplies the supraspinatus. It also supplies the infraspinatus. Then after that, you move over to the lateral cord. You have the lateral pectoral nerve and you have the medial pectoral nerve. The lateral and medial pectoral nerves, one coming from the lateral cord and the other one coming from the medial cord, supplies the pectoralis major. It supplies the pectoralis minor. Then after that, you will move over to the posterior cord. The posterior cord supplies, as I said before, it gives branches which is called the upper and lower subscapular nerve. The two of them, the upper and lower subscapular nerve, one proximal and one distal, supplies the subscapularis, which is found, the muscle found on the costal surface of the scapula. Then you now look at the thoracodorsal nerve. The thoracodorsal nerve supplies the muscle called the latissimus dorsi. So it's called the latissimus dorsi. This latissimus dorsi is also referred to as the climbers muscle. It is used effectively during climbing. Then we will move to the terminal branches of the brachial plexus. The terminal branches of the brachial plexus, you have number one, the musculocutaneous nerve. The musculocutaneous nerve supplies the biceps muscle, it supplies the brachialis, it supplies the coracobrachialis. All these muscles are found on the anterior compartment of the arm. Then you move to the median nerve. The median nerve does not give any innervation to the arm. Rather, it gives all its innervation in the forearm downwards to the hand. Then when you get to the median nerve, it supplies, except the flexor carpi ulnaris and the medial half of flexor digitorum profundus and that of the medial two lumbricals. All other muscles are being all other muscles of the anterior compartment of the forearm is being innervated by the medial nerve. Then when we go to the radial nerve supplies all the muscles of the posterior compartment of the arm and the muscles of the posterior compartment of the forearm, then with the skin of the dorsum of the hand. Then the axillary nerve supplies the deltoid muscle. It also supplies the teres minor, while that of the upper and lower subscapularis, the upper and lower subscapular nerve, in addition to supplying the subscapularis, it also supplies the teres. It also supplies the teres major muscle. So then the next one is the ulnar nerve. The ulnar nerve supplies the ulnar nerve supplies the muscle of the medial aspect of the forearm. It supplies what is called the flexor carpi ulnaris. It also supplies the flexor digitorum profundus and medial to lumbricals. So that is for the ulnar nerve. Then if you want to really know the innervation easily of the terminal branches of the brachial plexus, you can just use this mnemonic arm. When you spell the word arm, it will easily give you the nerves that supply the arm. So A stands for axillary nerve, R stands for radial nerve, M stands for musculocutaneous nerve. Then if you look at which nerves innervate the forearm, then you just use the mnemonic ROUM. So R stands for radial nerve, U stands for ulnar nerve, while M stands for median nerve. So that is for the innervation of the forearm. So far, I guess I have done a good job on the brachial plexus. And if you have any question, I guess you can throw that to me on my Instagram and on my YouTube channel. Then that is where I will stop the lecture for today. Thank you so much, and God bless you.